from Bill Malone.
Just a second, I'll see.
Hello.
Mr. Bud Westmore? Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Westmore?
Yes, sir.
Gee, I hate to bother you. My name's Bill Malone. I called you before.
Yes, I recall.
Yeah, well, gee, I hate to bother you, but see, the profession I've chosen is makeup artist.
Uh-huh.
And I've got some questions here that I got from school.
Fine.
And I want to ask you.
Good. Go ahead.
Gee, is it all right?
Certainly.
You're not busy or nothing?
No, fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'd like to know what duties are performed daily. I mean, what do you have to do?
Well, the daily duties are you arrive at the studio in the morning and you do the makeups that are required. It depends on what pictures there are that are in production and what makeups that are assigned to you. As the picture progresses, different people work different days. And then, you talking about me or are you talking about a makeup artist?
I mean, any makeup artist.
Well, that's generally. Then from there, after the people are made up, then you go to the set and you stay with the company throughout the day, keep the makeup in repair, and add anything that's necessary. If there's any scars or cuts or bruises or anything, you see that they're in the proper place, in the proper condition. You check. You keep check with the shooting schedule.
Okay. Thanks a lot. What aptitudes are most needed in this occupation?
Well, the most I would say is to have a good sense of imagination, and primarily, and have a certain amount of ability. I don't say that a person has to be an art student, but it's an artistic ability or adaptability. And you have a good personality and be neat and clean and personable, you should do all right.
Okay, what are the advantages of being a makeup artist?
Well, it's a job that's creative and different every day, and it challenges your imagination, your ability to perform, and the pay is good. The job, the type of work, it's interesting work, it's clean work, and you meet very interesting people. You meet the tops in the entertainment world, and all around it's an interesting job.
Well, it sounds like something I really want to get into.
Yeah.
What would you say the disadvantages are?
Long hours.
What do you think I ought to do for an education? I mean, to prepare myself for...
Prepare yourself? How old are you?
I'm 14.
14. Well, the first thing don't even consider being a makeup artist until you can't apply for an apprenticeship until you're 21. But in the meantime, you've shown enough interest now in the number of times I've talked to you. I would, take certain art appreciation courses so that you know color and color value, and what values and what color does, how to, mixing color, just some of the basic things about art. The rest of the things, I wouldn't say there's anything else to prepare yourself for. The apprenticeship does that for you.
Well, what would you say starting wages are for the...
Apprentice starts, I think, at $85 a week, and then every 6 months it raises $10 until they've completed 3 years. At the end of 3 years, they take a test, and then if you pass the test, which most all apprentices do because they've had 3 years training, the 3-day test, and then from there it's $310 a week for a makeup artist.
Sounds good. And now I've got some questions I'd like to ask you, just for myself.
Good.
I'm also interested in the Creature movies,
Yes.
And in The Creature Walks Among Us, he caught fire.
Yeah.
And I was wondering how you did this so that you didn't recognize...
That's done with an alcohol flame. That's, alcohol flame burns readily, and it's not a hot flame at all. It's not like gasoline or anything else.
Did it hurt it at all?
No, not at all.
Oh, gee.
A lot of times you see in pictures fellas with their face or their hands on fire, and it's all done with alcohol.
Oh.
And it'll burn you, but you can get by with it.
Oh, I see. How many creature costumes do you think they made? Or you made?
I made, gosh, I don't know anymore. We haven't done anything like that for a number of years, and they've all pretty well gone.
Oh. See, why don't you make another movie of them?
Because I don't dig
I know.
it, you know?
Yeah.
I'd like to because it's interesting, but they made 4 of them, and they made the money they want off them. I don't know if we will or not to make anyone.
See, whatever happened to Jack Kevin? I've heard a little of him.
Oh, he was my lab technician at the time, and he's out of the business. He's been out, I guess 5 years now, 6 years.
One thing I was wondering is where do you get your rubber material?
Well, that comes from Naugatuck or BF Goodrich or any of those places. They're different. You use different rubbers for different, projects.
Yeah, I've been trying to find some. I can't get it anywhere.
Well, you write me a letter with your address and that, and I'll send you back the information on. Just mention in the letter that you talked to me on the phone, and I'll send you back the information where you can buy it.
Oh, gee, thanks, because I make masks and things.
Good.
And,
send me a letter to the studio, and then I'll see if you get the information.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, and thank you for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.